Hey everyone, welcome to the horror show. I'm Cecil Laird, and I look a little bit gross today, and I'll tell you why. I'm doing something a little bit special here. I actually just got done working out here at Flex Fitness in Chandler. Shout out to them if you guys are in Arizona. You should definitely come check them out, run by my buddy Ryan Ayler.
Hey!
There you go. Now I'm here to film an episode with you guys because I just couldn't wait to get home and get back in the studio, and because Ryan would frankly kill me if I opened this box without him.
Yes, I would.
We're gonna be doing an unboxing of a brand new camera. And this is one that actually just came out, street date today, Thursday, March 10th, 2016. And that is this, the SONY a6300. This is a bad little mamma jamma. It's a DSLR camera, but it's a very high-end DSLR with a very low price. Like I said, it's brand new today, so a lot of people don't even know about it, but here we go. Let's open this thing up and see what we can see. And we'll go through some of the details with you. All right, so we have, of course, our handy dandy manuals, both in English and other languages. And thank you for your purchase, you're welcome. Wi-Fi connection, ooh, all the Sony lenses. Gotta love those, naturally. Get through all the red tape of the box. We got Phase 1 Capture Express for Sony. I have no idea what that is. My limited warranty card, which I always throw away, but I am not gonna do for this particular piece of equipment because that's dumb. And here we go. Now the meat and potatoes. So this is the inside of the box, is what we're looking at. So let's see what we got. We have, looks like a charger, a wall port, of course. This looks like the eyepiece viewer thing. I'm not sure what the actual term is for that. My little handy dandy wall charger cord. A nice shoulder strap. I was hoping I would get one of these with the fancy Alpha logo. Ooh, you're jealous, aren't you? So that'll be in handy. I almost bought one when I was at the store, so I'm glad I did not. And then, of course, our fantastic infolithium battery, which is the Sony NP-FW50. If you want to see on the back there, that's what that bad boy is. So I believe it's the same battery as the Alpha 6000. I could be wrong, but I do believe that's what it is. Now, this part I'm going to be very careful with. This is the money. And I'm going to be pulling it out very gingerly. It's still wrapped. Christmas has come early. All right, and this is the prize. Forgive me, my hands are shaking because I'm nervous for holding this beautiful piece of machinery and because I just finished a really hard workout. Thank you, Ryan Ayler, for that. So here we go. All right, this is the Sony Alpha 6300. As you can see, we do have the 4K capabilities. The lens that we have on here, I'm just gonna go ahead and read it since I'm not that familiar with lenses. It's the optical steady shot, 3.5 to 5.6/16 to 50 range, Sony lens. Looks like it is a model SELP 1650, power zoom. This is what the camera looks like, you guys. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way so Ryan can get a nice nifty close-up on that. And if you want me to give it a spin around, let me know when you're ready and I'll let everyone take a nice look at the back of this bad boy.
Good to go.
All right. So that's the side. This is the other side. And of course, here's the back. And I'm guessing this little shoe thing pops out so I can put in my triple shoe that I got. All right, and then that's the back there. Again, I'm trying to keep it nice and steady for you guys, but blame Ryan if my hands are shaky. So basically what we're gonna be using this for, you guys, this is, of course, a still camera that we're gonna be using largely for video purposes, obviously for the horror show. We'll be doing a lot of our home reviews and our in-theater reviews and possibly some comedy sketches and all that good stuff with it as well. So let me pop off the lens cap here so you can see how beautiful that bad boy looks. Fantastic. Now I also, just so you guys know, I get extra precautious. So I got the Hoya NXT filter, the HMC UV filter, which basically, yes, it does have the UV ray filter, but the real point of this is that if anything happens, it's an extra layer of protection for your lens. So if the camera goes down and it hits a rock right on the lens and it cracks, it's gonna crack this instead of the actual lens. This costs you about 30 or 40 bucks. The lens can cost you well more than that. So I always recommend getting one of these when you purchase a brand new camera, or even for a camera that you have, but a brand new lens. So there you go, guys. That is what the Sony a6300 4K DSLR camera looks like. We are gonna be using this, and we're actually gonna be testing it out right now. And I'm thinking I'll go ahead and drop some of the footage we shoot right after this footage so you can see. Ryan, what camera is this they're looking at right now?
So what we're on now is a Canon 70D 1080p. So not nearly the technology that's going to be in this camera that you have in your hand.
So we'll drop the footage in after this footage, and you guys will be able to see a little bit of comparison from that camera to this one, and then keep your eyes out in the future. We do have some banked episodes, but going forward, you'll be seeing some of this bad boys footage right here. So thanks very much for watching. Again, I've been Cecil Laird. You've been watching The Horror Show, and until next time, who knows when we'll do another unboxing, but until the next episode, remember, stay scared.
Cecil, this is the very first recording,
This is what it looks like, guys.
and this is on standard profile with no, I think they call them PP settings, like PP, this is PP off.
How is it raw? Is it 4K? What is it?
We're 4K right now.
This is 4K.
Now, let me show you what happens when
First horror show thing is a worked out Cecil. I'm so sorry. That's the first 4K video, guys.
Now, let me show you what happens. So now what I'm gonna do is put it on a flat profile that you can color grade,
Okay.
and you'll be able to see the difference.
Okay. It's a flat profile, huh?
Flat profile, way different looking. It's gonna blow your mind when you see the difference between that and this.
And this profile is what's going to allow us more dynamic range.
This is gonna allow you more dynamic range. And so
And what does that mean?
that means that the highlights and the shadows aren't gonna be lost. So when you blow out the highlights and you can't recover them, that's when you don't have the dynamic range, or you have the highlights like a sky that is right exposure, but then everybody else is black. So this gives you a little bit more reach in what you can do, because obviously you want your talent to be exposed correctly, but the more you can get from the background and the highlights and the shadows just give you a little bit more filmic look.
Oh, yeah. A more dynamic range, as it were.
At least that's what I've been told, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
It sounds like you do, so always go with that.
Okay.